Okay. Hello, guys. Hopefully, you can hear me all okay and see the screen okay. We're here today for round two of the PCM World Cup and the solo classics in particular. Of course, we progressed from round one and looking to get into round three today, which I'm not expecting to do, but we'll give it a good go. So I'm currently looking at my squads. I'm not exactly sure who to take, to be honest, at this point. I'm just going to try and make sure my internet's going to be okay today. I think it should be. So we're just obviously waiting for the seven to join. Lyon of France is the seeded player today. But of course, everyone who's here has to be pretty good to have progressed from the previous round. So not taking anyone lightly today. And so I'm trying to work out who to take to the race. We've got Cummings and Stannard. Obviously, the first one's Amstel Gold. It's all about Hill, I think. So I think we'll take either Yates or Gegenhart here. I think we'll go with Simon Yates today. Should be fine. I was thinking Gegenhart because of his extra flat, but I'm happy with that team. Hi, Jakob. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. We'll see how we do. I think top three automatically go through out of seven, so almost half the riders. Hope you've had a good day, Jakob. Thanks for dropping in. And yeah, hopefully it goes well today. I haven't done any recons, but we have the Amstel Gold and we have Dwarsdorf Vlaanderen as the two classics today, which are two I thoroughly enjoy. So it should be a good one. Hopefully we can at least be competitive. But like I say, not expecting to go through. Here's the squad I've selected. I think we've got 5 of the 7 currently in the lobby. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long to get underway. I think we're due to start in about 6 to 7 minutes, guys. As always, let me know if the stream's okay because I've had a few technical issues over the past week, but hopefully they're getting better and somewhat resolved now. And I think it's effectively the same as round one. If you win one of the two, no matter your result in the other, you can essentially expect to go through. So even if we do terribly in the first one, we can still try in the second, get the points. I'm not too familiar with the competitors in the lobby at the moment. I know, I'm not sure how to say this, Miruri Berra. I think we played him in the tour, which we both progressed from. I know Hassink was in round one of my classics group as well. He's just joined. I think another Frenchman. So it will be good to go up against him again. I think he won San Sebastian in the first classic, if my memory serves me correctly. But apart from that, not too familiar with the our opponents today. So we put out a little tweet. Hello, Mario. Welcome to the stream, mate. Your favourite LFC fan? I'll take that title gladly. Hope you've had a good day. You too, F Cross. Free Tim Zosky, free F Cross. Let's both get into round 2, mate. Good luck tonight, mate. I think you're competing as well. Competing. I mean, I'm not taking it too seriously, but I know a lot of people try to. Oh, really, Mario? Exciting times. Very exciting. Love that. Hope that's all going well. I've actually started the Movistar documentary on Netflix today. I just watched the first episode, which was about 20 minutes, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Favorite father, indeed, to all of us. So we have 6 players in the lobby currently. Waiting for one more player to join. So yeah, I think, unless I'm mistaken, it's Chrissy we're waiting for. Let me just check. Yeah, Chrissy 72 should be joining, but potentially could be getting a reserve instead. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, should be starting in the next 5 minutes, guys. Hopefully, at the latest. So I have made a few changes since yesterday's stream. I've disabled my Wi-Fi as recommended by Mario. So, and I think he could be right in that was causing the issue. So hopefully it'll be more stable today. No disconnects, and the stream will be looking good. Yeah, F Cross Flynn. I thought in the first episodes, I mean, I feel so sorry for him, knowing what happened at the Giro, obviously, and I don't know. That's why I wanted to do the series. He's been in teams where he's been kind of joint leader and working for the leader, and he's such a good climber. So hopefully he can pull it together when cycling comes back in real life. Do need to say a quick thank you to Alexander2467, who's followed since the last stream. Working our way towards the 100 mark. Not sure if we'll get that today, but very, very close. So thank you all for the support. Still 6 riders in the lobby. I think we're going to have a reserve here. But we'll wait and see for sure. Cheers, Mario, mate. Yeah, I'm really enjoying streaming. I must be honest, I'm really enjoying it. Just a bit frustrated with the issues so far on a few of them, but you learn with experience. So hopefully they'll go away with time. But I'm really, really enjoying it so far. So glad a few people are enjoying it as well. Thanks for dropping by as always. We do have the Vuelta a España next up in the Trek career, and I have been looking at that today, thinking about who we should take to the Vuelta because Mollema and Port aren't in great form. I think we'll be stage hunting, but we've got Machete. But looking forward to that race, of course. Yeah, Flynn. I mean, like I said, I've only watched 20 minutes, first episode. I don't know the way he was speaking about the World Champions jersey, saying it's a curse. Not really saying it's a curse, but saying he didn't have the desire to win races. I don't know. I thought it was a bit strange. Exactly, Mario. Hopefully, it'll get better. I mean, my internet upload speed usually is good enough, so to stream at the current rate. So hopefully, the issue should be ironed out, and it's not stuck with the internet speed. Exactly. Motivational talk. So, are you not underway yet, Flynn? What group? Which group are you in today, mate? So I think we're waiting for a reserve, guys. It seems, from what I can see in the Discord. Awesome, Flynn. Good luck, mate. Thanks for dropping in for the stream. Appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll see some good results from you. We'll see. Like I said, just a bit of fun. Amstel Gold, very enjoyable race. Really enjoyable race. I love Amstel, La Flèche, and LBL. Some of my favourite races for sure. And then followed by Dwarsdorf Vlaanderen, which should also be very fun. Hello, Pixel. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Hope you've had a good day. And those just joining, I think we're just waiting for a reserve and then we'll be underway here. I don't think Chrissy is going to make it tonight, so reserve will be on their way soon. So shouldn't be too long, guys. Sorry for the short delay now. Take a look at our squad while we're waiting. You can see we start with Amstel Gold. Of course, it's all about hills, and so seeing my selection, I've basically selected our best hill riders, apart from rather than Gegenhardt, who's 73 hill. Not many other relevant stats, and I've selected Swift and McClay, who obviously they have the sprint. I'm not sure we'll get them to the end, but we'll bring them because I don't think Gegenhardt will bring much more, so we'll bring the two sprinters instead. I think today will be about Steve Cummings for our team. Awesome, Finn. Good luck, mate. Hope it goes well. Group F for us tonight, of course. And like I say, don't know a great deal about many of these guys. They've played a lot more online games than me, which isn't particularly difficult. A lot more. Okay, Luke has played 30, but you can see these guys have, guessing it's almost 1,000. I've played 24. So yeah, we're the inexperienced one, and we do have Volpe, who's now joined. Looks like he'll be participating with us tonight. Luon is the seeded player, as I've mentioned, but everyone's gone through from round one, so expecting everyone to be good, basically. Awesome, Mario. No worries, mate. No worries at all. Thanks for dropping in whilst you can. Appreciate it. So I think we're going to do a quick rehost just to give the new player his correct jersey. So we'll just load back in now, guys. We should be underway. Group F we're looking for. Unless I'm blind, we can't. Not there just yet. Cobra, thanks for following, mate. I think you could be participating in Group F tonight, so good luck. Hope it goes well for you. Go to the main, back in. Not there just yet. Awesome. Yeah, good luck, mate. Of course, top 3 go through. There it is, Group F. We'll join back in. Believe that is the correct password. Right, here we go. Choose our team momentarily as everyone loads back in. And we should be good to go then with Amstel Gold. Okay, we've got the 7 players in the lobby. Of course, we're choosing Great Britain in this one. Make sure we have the riders we want. So we're going to pick Cummings, Froome, Stannard, Yates, Swift, and Dan McClay. Because Fenn and Gegenhardt aren't really worth bringing over the 2 sprinters. We'll unlikely get them to the end, but we'll bring them obviously in case that's possible. Yeah, Cobra. I remember, mate. I remember indeed. Good to see you in the same group. So we get 6 riders per team. And yeah, I think that's who we want to take to the race. Cummings most likely will be the leader for Amstel Gold. And I think we'll be getting underway very shortly now, guys. Very nice Spanish jersey for Solopay, must say. Just checking. So we've got 6 riders, everyone we want. I'm good to go. I'm just going to be back in one moment, guys. Oh, I can type. Sorry about that. I'm now ready. Yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. Sorry about that quick delay. So Group F, 7 riders, all ready to go. 5 seconds, one last check of the squads. Let's get it. Amstel Gold, first race of round 2 of the Solo Classics. Quite looking forward to this. Not sure how to play it. I remember in E3 in round 1, I didn't go in the break. Didn't cost us in the end. You like it, Cobra? I don't love it, to be fair. I think the French jersey being worn by, I believe, Luon is the nicest in the group. Yeah, I don't love this one. Oh, France 2 I like the most. Spain 1's quite nice as well. So, here we go. Crazy race, I expect. I expect it's going to be very difficult. As in, very fast race by difficult. I think I'm just going to try and focus on Steve Cummings rather than try and protect someone else. Seems like we just need to try and get Cummings in as best shape as possible to the end to me. Ah, of course, Cobra, of course. Maybe that's why we don't like our own jerseys. So let's go. Much smaller start list today, and we're underway, as you can see. There's 42 riders here. Maybe I should go in the break with someone. In fact, I'm going to try it with Ben Swift today. At the pace. Am I stuck in with Swift? Is that why not coming to the front? I'm going to try and attack away with Ben Swift and go in the break with Ben Swift today. As a few riders already trying to get in that breakaway. But as I've said, I really want the focus to be on Steve Cummings for me. You can see quite a few riders going in the break, so I am happy we've got at least someone in that group. Hessink, I think, has opted to keep his entire squad here. I believe so. A few riders from the Spanish team. And we're not gonna do the work here. Big group. We're already a minute and a half up the road. So I don't believe we have to do any work, and Hessink does send someone up the road. And look at this. Maybe I try another attack. Let's try one with Ian Stannard. Because this is a very big group. Maybe we need someone stronger than just Ben Swift. So let's try with Stannard. I think he's going to be brought in. Let's try it though. You not Pixel. Which group are you in tonight, mate? So Cummings is... Oh my word, Swift has been dropped. I didn't even realise. Oh my word, that's such a bad error. Because I tried to put relay 50. Oh, that's an absolute nightmare from me. What a rookie mistake right there. Oh dear, not a good start. So we may as well just wait now with Swift for Stannard's group and work with him. As Visconti seems maybe done the same mistake. Damn, that is rookie play. But I think Swift and Stannard should get in the breakaway today. So hopefully it won't cause too many issues. I think the break will allow Ian Stannard up the road as well. Which isn't the way I really conventionally like to play. I would usually try and keep most of my riders at least in the peloton. And the pace is quite high. Maybe they won't let this group go. A bigger group now with Lou on, which is quite helpful. Of course, the seeded player, so if he's here, we can't be doing too much wrong. But no, looking at it, I think we will get in the break. There you are. We're in the break now. 1 minute and 40 already. Coming down quickly though. I don't think they're happy with this group up the road. Going to try and recuperate slightly with Steve Cummings here. And I should probably... I'm going to do this. I'm going to protect Chris Froome as well. He doesn't have a good... Yeah, he doesn't have a good sprint, but better to get someone else to the end, I think. And this breakaway is going to get brought in. Let's just stop working. And I may actually go with... yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they go. Haven't gone just yet. As we have a new follower. Mangia Lampia. Oh, I'm not even going to try. But thank you for following, my man. Appreciate it. Sorry for my abysmal pronunciations. Up to 95, I believe now. So just 5 to go till the big 1-0-0. And that break haven't been brought in. That does surprise me a bit. I thought the group were trying to bring them in, but it seems they've given up on that now. I'll relay, gently is the word with Ben Swift. Try and recover with Ian Stannard. He's definitely going to be the leader in that group, I think. Hofstetter. Hofstetter in the DB or in real life, because Hofstetter's a strong rider indeed. And he's in the break. Obviously, part of Cobra's team. So 1 minute and 25. Hessink not happy with this break, it would seem. Which means we can just sit in with Cummings and Froome. That's fine. We're happy with that. And I'm going to try and stay on 60 with these guys. You can see he's brought the equivalent of Geoghegan Hart in Kenny Elissonde, which I didn't do. I bought the 2 sprinters instead. Maybe an error, we'll see. See how it plays out, won't we? But Ben Swift pulling things along in this breakaway currently. It's more comfortable for me to put Stannard on his wheel, but for now we'll try and keep him just hovering, conserving energy. Luan not doing any work, it would seem. So we'll lower the tempo. If he's not going to work, then we won't either, particularly hard at least. Fernandez has dropped, it would seem, from this group. As Ian Stannard looking pretty good now. 1 minute and 40 for that break. It's not a big gap. So he's dropped Fernandez from that breakaway. Okay. Not happy with that group for some reason. Pace very slow at this stage of the race. Not a great surprise to me. As he's pulling things along in the breakaway as well. He has the equivalent riders that we've got in this group. You can see the same stats on Aberasturi and Garcia as Stannard and Swift. Ooh. It's so hard to try and stay on effort cursor without relaying. I think if we relay on like 40, that'll keep us in this group. We'll try that. So, very, very long race. We've only just started it. And we do have a big breakaway, 12 riders. Let's just check who's in this group. We've got Gaudu and Barbier for the French team. Aviti, strong rider. Again, the same equivalent as Stannard and Ben Swift. Piero Lons, Hofstetter. Lucas brought Colbrelli and Santa Marita. So, I mean, Luan's protecting Barbier. I'm doing it the other way round because I think I can drop them with Stannard, the sprinters, potentially. I don't think the sprinters, the Swift or the Barbier, will be strong enough in the final. That's my take at this point. Maybe that'll be completely wrong in the end. But you can see, Luan doesn't want to relay. So, I mean, I'm going to stop doing it at any speed in that case if he's not going to relay. Because I'm not particularly happy with that. As you can see, a few guys not happy with that in this group. So, yeah. Yeah, if he's not going to relay like that, I'm not going to pull the favourite along here. Not sure who doesn't have any riders in this group. I think there is someone from every team here. Cobra not happy with Luan. Not relaying. I think we'll just stick Stannard and Swift's wheel. You can conserve energy that way, I believe. Or even like that, if there's no relaying going on. I don't want to be pacing too hard now at this stage. 2 minutes and 45 seconds for this group. It is going up. But like I say, I want to conserve the energy with Ian Stannard here. Because he's the man we're going to potentially take this race in if it does go to the breakaway. But such a long way to go. I mean, if Leon's going to sit in, there's not a great deal we can do about it, to be fair. I'm not doing a great amount of pulling at this point. Luca on the front at the moment. A lot of guys aren't going to be happy with Luon here. Cobra included. So Froome and Cummings just sat nicely in that group. That is fine. I think that's the best way to do it, to make sure they stay in that group. Just relay on a low number, because yeah, we'll let them go. We'll let them go. And it will keep them in that group. It won't stick them to 35. So. Am I doing this right, do you think, guys? Because Swift has the sprint. He doesn't have the hill. And it is a flatter finish. And you can see Hofstetter on the attack from Cobra. He's not happy with the lack of cooperation from Luon. I mean, maybe this is all part of Luon's plan to just break things up in this group. And if he doesn't relay, Cobra's going to potentially waste some energy on Hofstetter, which is going to play into Luon's hands, clearly. We'll grab some water at this quiet point in the race with Simon Yates in the peloton. So 30 riders to 11. It's the equivalent of a... So imagine the Tour de France. There's 175 riders. It's a quarter of the peloton up the road. Oh, Luca's thinking about it. So it's the equivalent of like a 40 rider peloton or breakaway in a full size race here. It's a massive group. So we do need to consider the chance that this does go to the end. 9 viewers, guys, I can see in Streamlabs, so appreciate you all dropping by today. We're in round 2 of the Solo Classics. We're underway with the Amstel Gold Race, not too far into the race. And the Breakaway looking okay, or pretty good, I would suggest at this point. Luon not doing any work in this group, which is causing a lot of upset in this group, it would seem. We've already had Cobra attack. And I can see in the chat quite a few teams are demanding that he does some work. We're relaying very softly. I'm not going to pull Luon to the end. Other teams still happy to relay slightly higher at the moment, it would seem. Yeah, 3.5 minutes. The pace in this group is slow, to say the least. Hessink keeping things ticking along with Pierre Latour. I mean, he's still got... I think he's only got one rider in that breakaway. Galopin, his leader. He only has Pierre Rolland, who's not a big favourite, I would say, with his attributes. Yeah, I know, Cobra. I know he is. But if he's not going to relay and no one else wants to pull, this break isn't going to have a chance. So we'll see how it goes. We will indeed see how it goes. There are some hills coming up. I am glad I did attack with Stannard. Originally, I just had Ben Swift in this group, and I'd be in a bit of trouble if I'd left it that way. But with Stannard here as well, 2 riders in this group of 12, I'm pretty happy. And so it seems to me everyone has 2 riders in this group, bar Cobra, who has just Hofstetter, and Hessink, who has just Pierre Rolland. You can see Luon literally not working at all. That's at the back of this group for now. So we're about 70k in, or even longer. Not sure exactly the race length, but I think we're closer to 80 or 90k now. 3 minutes 40. I mean, the pace is so slow in this group, and the peloton are still getting gaps more and more. And we do need to be wary, to be fair, because if there are suddenly attacks in that peloton, which there could be with this pace, we do need to be very careful. That is something I could consider as well, for sure. Making sure we keep as much yellow as it seems. Barbier now on the attack for Lyon. Seems to give up on that pretty early though. Alexander, there's no GC. So it's two classics and they're both independent of each other basically. So yeah. The results don't it's not a stage race, it's just two separate classics. So we don't need to go for GC. And we have first the Amstel Gold and then we have towards the Vlaanderen, which obviously Froome won't be so competitive in the next one. So yeah, we're just going for each race separately today. As we are approaching these hills now, we do need to be very wary of both groups. And I'm going to find that a bit difficult, I think. So here we go. Lyon comes to the front. As if by miracle. And we'll up the pace somewhat, 60 with Stannard. I mean, they're saying 70. I will swap this round now. 65 with Ben Swift. Luca's asking, or actually, maybe it was Luca who came to the front. My mistake, the two blue teams. I'll relay 60, 62 at this point. I don't particularly, I'm fine with this group going away and winning the race, but certainly not overly keen for it. Yeah, Pixel, it's a slow start to the race, isn't it? Sorry, I did read that message before. I just kind of took it in. I was concentrating on that section because any attacks at any point in either group, we need to try and react straight away. Just trying to drop slightly in that group while staying here, of course. And Luca does up the pace. 70 is pacing on. And you can see, here we go. I did expect the pace to increase, and it has done now. And it's Cobra in the peloton, working very hard indeed. Very hard indeed. And we have, he's attacked away with his team. And here we go. This is what I was talking about, really. Needs to be very wary of moments like this. Three riders not so wary, and it's Hessink who's gone out the back here. And that's cut the gap to 2 minutes and 40 straight away, just like that. And look at the energy levels. Oh, no, I'm not going to sit on the front. That's fine. I really think it's best if we do it like this. I think you burn less energy at this point in the race. But like I said, I don't really want to use my guys in this group just yet. Pace 45, but just to stay in 40 because I don't want to do the work in that group. And yeah, we are on a hilly section, and I am half expecting more attacks in this group. I'll be honest, because I was half considering it myself. Let's just, here we go. Cobra ramps up the tempo. Not so much as I thought, to be fair. So I think we're fine. I think we're fine for now. Still Swift and Stannard up the road, 3 minutes clear. Upload speed's looking pretty good today for now, so good to see that. Hopefully that continues, guys. As always, let me know if any issues do arise. Hessink now back in. Fredo was dropped, but I don't think his main leader, I think Tony Gallopin, think he was okay. So 3 minutes at the moment for the breakaway. See, this is the thing. When you stick someone on their wheel at this point in the race, they always have to kind of push up to the rider ahead. And that does make it difficult. And oh my word, look at this in this group right here. These guys are struggling already. But we're looking good. We're looking good at the moment. Happy with how this race has gone so far. As 2 minutes 20 for the peloton. Cobra up in the pace. He is clearly not happy with that group up the roads. Same with Miru, I'll call him. Let's just, I mean, I don't want to, really don't want to be pacing that hard, guys. I'm relaying 45. I just want you to stay here. Because I'm fine with this group going. They can try and bring it in. And it's 1 minute, under 2 minutes now. Alexander, I'm going for Stannard, which could be an error, but if it gets tougher, I'm going to try and win it with Stannard rather than Swift. Which, like I say, it could be an error. I see these guys, I think they're protecting their sprinters. And I think the race could potentially be too hard for that. Even though the final few K are flat. I'm going to try and, yeah, I think Stannard will be the real leader. But we'll see how we're looking with both of these guys towards the end. I think that's the best thing to do. 2 minutes 20 for the peloton. Pace does slow somewhat. Longest climb for a while here. Cobra again ups the pace though. So we're looking pretty good for the moment. There were 2 minutes. We do need some water. Is this a good opportunity? I'll try and grab some very, very quickly here with Simon Yates. And Ian Stannard can just grab some quickly from the breakaway. Luke has done a lot of work so far. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what they're saying here. There you go. Stannard grabs the water. That is all fine. And back in this group, again, Cobra is ramping things up on those climbs. Which means it's still 2 minutes. Let's put Cummings back in Yates' wheel. 5 riders have gone out the back. Again, it's Hessink. Gallopin out the back this time for him. Yeah, Alexander, I'm thinking it's Luon's riders, but you can see they have a few sprinters in this group. It's mostly the same 2 riders that we have. For example, Erviti and Sands have the same stats as Stannard and Swift. Colbrelli's here, Santa Marita. Same with Garcia and Aberasturi. They're the similar rider types. Barbier's here as well for Luon. I think he's probably the one to watch. But like Luon's the seeded player. So he's expected to go through. I can't read it. I wish I could know what they're saying. But yeah, Luon's expected to go through, so I would say he's the real man to watch. But everyone's gone through from round 1 that's here tonight, so obviously everyone is very, very capable. But in terms of riders up the roads, Barbier, Aberasturi, they're the fastest guys here. Sands as well. Again, the pace does slow somewhat. Pace does really slow somewhat. And I could try something in the peloton, you know. I really could with Cummings and Froome and Yates. Because, I mean, we've got nothing to lose. It would kind of put us on the front foot, potentially. Potentially later on in the race. We're into the final 100k now. The race is ticking away. And it's been a cagey affair so far, I would definitely say. What would you do, guys, in this situation? We've got 2 riders up the roads. I'm not really working too hard, must say. They're abusing Luon. I haven't done a lot of work in that break after the first 50k. I mean, I'm relaying on a very steady tempo, though. And they're really not happy with Luon, I believe. But like I say, don't actually know what they're saying. So look, Swift's... That's the issue with Stannard's following Swift. Tricky one, actually. Unsure how to play this, I will be honest. But we're just going to keep things how we are for now. 93k to go in the race. A few difficult hills coming up. Very difficult hills. Well, I thought that was it there. And I think I'll just try and pace with these guys just to keep them to the front, if nothing else. Once we reach this climb. But up in the breakaway, we're on the climb now. Right, here we go. We need to try and manage both of these. And let's just put these guys up to 84. Because I expect Cobra is going to ramp things up again. And Stannard is not saving energy by being here, so maybe Swift should be the leader. I'm just going to keep them how they are in the break. I'm not sure if I'm playing that correctly. But there you are. We keep things nicely in this group. Another climb coming up very shortly. Still almost 3 minutes for the break. Try to bring the peloton in, as in the breakaway in. Because you could well be onto a winner there. Not too sure. Gonna do this actually. We're gonna come into this climb pretty hard with Yates. And I expected the pace to be very high here, which it is. We're still just ticking along in the breakaway, not using a lot of energy, must be said. And you can see the gap coming down now, that is for sure. We'll go back to protecting with McLean and Yates. I actually use their energy gels at this point. Cummings, I think, is less energy than the 2 guys in the breakaway already. Which potentially says what I should be doing in this race. But the pace in the break is dying here. I think they're going to get brought in pretty shortly. Paco, thanks for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. I think we're up to 96. Big thank you, mate. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you dropping by. I hope you've had a good day. Currently have 2 minutes up to the breakaway. 77k to go. Flatter section now. And I really am unsure if they're going to be able to take this. Because there is a lack of cooperation in that breakaway. They've conserved a lot of energy though. Luca has done a hell of a lot of work. Miru as well. I'm up at 62 in that group. Just to try and pull a little turn. But again, I'm not worried if that break doesn't win it. I'm really not. We're just sat in the peloton. The pace dies again. And to be fair, there aren't any major hills coming up from now. I think Swift could be our leader. I really do. Bottom round. I expected this race to be a lot tougher. It's been so cagey so far. I expect the pace to come up on this climb. If not, I'm happy to up the tempo here. Oh, we're getting blocked off slightly though. Cobra has been the man to keep the tempo very high in the break so far today. Or in the peloton, sorry. Another climb in the breakaway. 2 minutes for them at the moment. Oh, dear me, guys. I'm really unsure how to play this. 66k to go now. Kilometers ticking away pretty rapidly. Cobra and Godin doing a lot of work from the peloton. We're just trying to stay here for now, which we do comfortably. Stannard and Swift coming to the front of that breakaway. They're going to pull a little turn. That's fine. Keep them happy, but not too fast. I was thinking about grabbing water now, which I will do with Dan McClay. 1 minute and 50 for the peloton. Not a big gap at all. And this is going to potentially be quite tense. Because I could try and attack up to this group. The gap isn't big between the breakaway and the peloton. I could potentially try and join them, which I could do at some stage later in the race, that's for sure. Grab some water now from the... Oh, I actually meant to have Swift following Stannard. Not sure why he isn't. It's very weird. Maybe it's because he's grabbing water? Oh, it's because he's protecting. We'll do that instead. Fine with that. Okay, so it's just over 2 minutes again now to the break. 2.5 minutes. Another steep hill just around the corner. 55k to go now. And as I said, this has been... I'm shocked how cagey this has been. Cummings and Froome still look pretty good. So we're okay there. Okay. I'm going to try and come to the front here because I expect the pace to up. Try and do it on 85 with Yates. Froome and Cummings in his wheel. Oh, no. That is not ideal. Okay, we're fine. I was worried that we'll get pushed right out the back there. 1 minute 40. Again, no attacks yet from the breakaway. We're doing a lot of work. I'm going to sit up for a bit because we're looking like we're losing some energy. Let's try and conserve some on this downhill. We're coming in some very, very steep hills now. We'll sit up now on this downhill in the peloton as well. And I think I may try and join them, with some of these riders. I think that could be the best course to take. Hills coming up very shortly now. I'm going to move my keyboard a little bit. So 45k to go. This race has just gone and nothing has happened. Really, it's been so cagey. I'm shocked how cagey this has been. I'm going to pace 80 with both of these guys and I'll protect them instead. You can see it's a move by the Spanish squad up the roads. And that is not a huge surprise to me to see the pace ramping up. It's 1 minute 30 now in this group. Just to make it easier for me, I'm going to make one train. Can see, are there going to be any attacks in this group? Not yet. Let's up the pace now with Cummings and we're to the back. I was trying to come to the front actually, but that clearly hasn't worked. And we're getting, oh my words, terrible block by Elisonda, who's struggling Quite a few guys now struggling to stay with the tempo. Cummings needs to stay at the front. Up in the break. We'll pace 85 with Stannard, or 80, just to try and stay here. Maybe even 84. And you can see it all comes back together now. I expected that to happen, and there are now attacks taking place. Right. We do need to try and work out the best way to play this. So wait up. I'm going to just create a train to start with. Swift is going to sit on the back, because Swift looks good. I think he could get the end. In fact, I'm going to do this instead. Froome can lead the train. And I don't really want to make a train, but I'm just gonna, it's just easy for me to start with. 30k to go here. Big climb coming up as well. Froome's gonna try and really get us to the front. We'll use his energy gel. Can we just get to the front of this group? It's important we're at the front before this next climb starts. And you can see Luon coming to the front very aggressively. This is going to be pivotal in the race. And I think we've done very well there to stay in a good position with our boys, because this is a very important climb. 28k to go. Try and keep it pushing over the top with Chris Froome. Swift really struggling to stay on here. Cobra happy to come through, it would seem. 23 riders all that remain in this group now. He's still got 5 riders here. We've lost McClay and Yates now. So how will things play out from here? It's a long flat section. We're effort cursor. We're just effort cursor. I can give up Froome because we've still got Stannard, Cummings and Ben Swift. This is... yeah, no idea how this is going to go. But we're trying to conserve a little energy on this flat section. Then downhill, and we need to get to the front before that downhill. So Froome did a little rest, the rest of our guys have as well. It's now time to again be very aggressive. Cobra's got the idea, I think. I can give up Froome, I think, here, just to literally get us in position, which he's doing quite nicely. Cobra's got a big train next to us as well. 99 into this downhill section. I think a lot of players know how important this is right here. And we come into the climb again in a good position, I believe. I think Swift could really struggle. So Froome, massive effort from Chris Froome. Can we stay on Chris Froome's wheel? I think we can for now. 17 riders in the front. We've still got 4 with Stannard, Cummings and Ben Swift. Hessink been dropped slightly again. Froome's now done. And I think we can give up Ian Stannard because we have Swift and Cummings who are still better sprinters. Oh, another big climb coming up. Oh, I didn't actually realise that, but we're in a good position again. Borelli on the attack. I'm going to grab his wheel with Ian Stannard. Can't have anyone going away at this point. Ben Swift is going to try his best to cling on here. Nibley's there. We'll follow Nibley instead. Oh, Borelli seemed to go slightly there. And 11k to go. This could definitely come in for a sprint. Cummings and Swift are okay to stay to the end, I think. 18 riders here. And not too many teams. I think there's 1 or 2 teams with no riders here. Not certain on that. But again, not much climbing now at all left today. So we go 82 with Stannard at this point. Oh, 7k to go. We're just about coming into that climb now. And this is going to be a tense final for sure. Last real climb. And it's very fast tempo. Quicker than I was going, that's for sure. I would like to keep Stannard here if possible. Luca ramping things up. We can use our energy gels now. And I think Ben Swift is going to be okay to get to the end. It's going to be really close. 15 riders now in this group. 3-man train. It's a big attack by Sonny Colbrelli indeed. Right, we need to go up to 99 now with Steve Cummings. Get to the front of this group if we can. Oh, Swift has been blocked. But we can sprint now. Or we've been blocked off. It's not ideal at all. It's not ideal at all, but we can sprint now. I think we've gone too early here. But Steve Cummings is going to try and take it to the line. And Steve Cummings gets the win in the Amstel Gold Race. You love to see it, guys. Okay, we've got the win. Cheers, Cobra, mate. How did you do? I think you got seconds. GG to you as well, mate. Oh, I thought I went too early. I knew there was a corner in the end. That was crucial there. I knew there was a corner. So I ramped it up early. Cheers, Cobra Man. Not quite sure how we did that. But we get the win. A 1-4. It's a shame 2 riders don't count. I don't think they do anyway. Oh, my heart is actually racing. Cheers, mate. Cheers. I'm so bad at saying names. I think it's Tulpentwin. Cheers, mate. Thank you for that. Pumped with that. Cheers, Pixel. How did you get on? Oh, that was... Yeah. I mean, I said at the beginning, a win in one race and you're in a very good position, aren't you? And I did not expect to win that one. I'm pumped with that, though. I'm really happy with that. Steve Cummings, my man. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I'm honestly a lot happier than I thought I'd be at this point. Look at that. He just held it to the end. We just 99'd it and sprinted into the final 800. I'm so happy with that. I really, really am. Oh, crikey. Oh. Flynn, mate, we got the win with Steve Cummings. How did you get on? There's the final sprint. Cummings took it in a sprint. How did you get on, mate? Good luck, Pixel, for your final 100k. I hope it goes well. But I'm so happy with that finish. Really, really am. A 1-4 for Cummings and Swift. Would you believe it, guys? Who'd have thought it? Cobra second. It was Solope, who was the reserve, actually, in third. Hessink will get fourth. Luon gets fifth because Swift won't count. So Luon, the seeded player, only fifth out of 7 going into the next race. Some work to do for him, but we still need a good result in the next race, I believe, guys. Yeah, it was good, F-Cross. Have you finished your first race? So I think we're going to rejoin a new lobby now for the second race. Oh dear. So, Group F. We're first after the first one. I think we do need a good result in this one as well to go through. That's not good result, Flynn, mate. Well done. You're in the top 3 at the moment. That's all you need. Good luck to you, Pixel. In your final, what would be 100k now? Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy with that win. I really, really am. Right, let's focus on the next one. Great Britain again, of course. And we have Dwars Door Vlaanderen, if I can speak, which apparently I can't. Let's get our squad together. Of course, it'll be the cobbled team today. So Stannard's probably the favourite or the leader from our team. And so this will be our squad. Stannard, Fane, Cummings, Swift, Dowsett and McClay. I don't think the sprinters really have a chance of getting to the end, but they have higher cobbled than anyone else. I think Stannard, Potentially Cummings will definitely be the favourites today. But yeah, I'm really happy with that, I'll be honest. Oh, did he really, Flynn? I thought about it and I thought there's no chance I'm getting him to the end. But I definitely could have done the way the race played out because it was such a slow pace, man. I expected the race to be so much harder. It was so cagey. I guess with just 7 players and most riders in the break. So into the second race today. We go. 216 kilometers. Race doesn't really start for the first 100k to be fair, and then after that there are a ton of cobbles as you can see and hills. So it should be a fun one, that's for sure. I definitely enjoy these parkours. I much prefer the hilly cobbles to Paris-Roubaix, I'll be honest. Yeah, Flynn. I don't know how yours played out, but we had 12 riders in the break and obviously just 30 in the peloton. And everyone had at least one rider in the breakaway, and there was just no pace. There was no pace at all. Came back together with about 25k to go, and we just held on with Cummings and Swift. I was actually going for Swift in the sprint, but Cummings held on. Anyhow, we have another race today, and I'm not going to go in the break. That is for certain. Definitely don't want to go in the break today, but I am going to protect some riders. Dowsett can protect Steve Cummings. And I think we'll protect with Ben Swift on Ian Stannard for now. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll stick Fenn in Stannard's wheel and Maclay in Cummings' wheel. And let's just continue like this. I'm not looking to go in the break because if needed, I can do some pacing on this opening section, which I might actually do already. You can see we're coming right to the front. I'm going to swap things around. I'm going to put Alex Dowsett pacing on the front on 60. Let's come back a bit in this group. So we do have 10 riders at the race. 2 of Luca, 2 Spain, 1 for Cobra. He's put a sprinter up the road. 2 for Luon and 2 for Miru again, which I do believe means there's another team without someone up the road. Is that right? Or am I the only one? Potentially I'm the only one here. Yep, we're the only team without a rider in the break, which I am perfectly happy with. And I'm just going to try and pace 60 with Swift. We'll go 35 with the other guys, and I think we'll be fine. Because I don't want to burn any energy until this section right here with any guys. We're just going to try and sit in. Dowsett can pace 60. If they have a minute or 2 or 3, I'm fine with that. If it gets to 5 minutes, that's when I'm worried. But until then, we're good to go. Pixel, did you mean you came 5th in yours? Because 1 minute you had 120k to go. I don't know if it's just me, but it seemed like the second half of your race went very quickly. I saw you said 5th. I assumed you didn't mean your race. Maybe you did though. If so, mate, that's a great result. And all still to play for, of course. Probably only need top 3 and you got a good chance of going through. Of course, a 4th place, as a single 4th place out of the groups also goes through. Luon not happy, it would seem, with that first result. And the gap to the break is 1 minute and 40. Cataneo joined that group. He's not a particularly strong rider. I think that's the Dowsett of the Italian squad. So Luca is going to have 3 riders up the road here, including Visconti, very dangerous rider. Who else do we have in this group? Buani, as I've mentioned. Rojas, the sprinter for Spain. Harada, a dangerous rider, I would say. Laporte, that's the same as Fenn. Sanchez. So I would say this puncher type is the most dangerous. We've got Sanchez, Visconti, and there's one other somewhere. And Harada. Sanchez, Harada, and Visconti, I would say, the most dangerous in that breakaway. But we'll just up this with Dowsett. I don't mind using Dowsett. He's pretty much useless on the hills, so we can use him now. Pixel, my bad, mate. Sorry, you must be quite close to the end of your race now, so hope it goes well. So yeah, 5th place, and I think we'll be looking good. That's what we're looking for today. Hopefully we can get it. So 30k into the race. We're looking pretty fine so far. I'm just trying to look quickly at some of the other results from the other groups. Don't really see any so far. Ooh, make sure we stay here. I think we're okay on 40 and 42, maybe even too high there. I would prefer effort cursoring just because I think you can save more energy that way. Obviously, you need to be careful of the hills, but on this very flat section, we're fine. So even too fast there, it would seem, on this flat section at least. Even go down to 34 and 32. 3 minutes to that group. We'll up the pace with Dowsett. Like I said, I don't mind burning him here. We do need to do the pacing in this group. And I'm fine with that. I really am. $50 still to go, Pixel. Well, good luck, mate. And yeah, really not expecting a lot to happen here, guys, until the hilly section, which is still about 60k to go, if I'm not mistaken. Looking pretty good at the moment, pretty solid. 3 minutes 20 to that group. Maybe I should let someone relay with Alex Dowsett here. Hilly section, just up this to 45 or something. We're not going to burn any energy at all doing that. You need to be careful of these very minor lumps. And yeah, 3 minutes 20 to this group. Maybe it was an error. It's worrying when you're not the only guy not in the break, but I'm not panicking yet at all. I think we can just rely on Dowsett. I don't mind using him because these guys are going to be using their teammates as well in this group. I don't think Luon's going to be doing much pacing. So there may be some more lack of cooperation in that group. Again, lower this slightly. I'll put Dowsett up to even 68. I'll push it even further before the hills really start. Let's go 70 because 3.5 minutes is where I'm worried a little bit. I'm going to stick McClay on the front. He's not going to get to the end. I'll stick him on the front with Dowsett. They can go 70, 72. We'll try and push it a bit now. Wouldn't say I'm panicking, but just need to keep the gap in check. 73 should do it. Do that hill, which I can try and really push the pace on. Of course, another advantage which you don't really think of is when you're only concentrating on one group, it's so much easier. Which, when I had 2 riders in the break on the last race, I was stressing. I was trying to look at both all the time, and yeah, a bit less stressful. So, Dowsett and McClay, we could just have 4 riders left even by the time, or when we get close to those next climbs. Which, not ideal, but as long as Stannard, Cummings, and Fenn, as long as they look fine coming into these hills, I'm not worried. Gap is stabilising now at just over 3 minutes, which is very good to see. Do want to push it up this hill when we get there a little bit. So we do need to be careful of that a little. I'll grab some water after this very short climb. Up it again, a little bit. Coming into this hill now, I'm going to get these guys on 60 and these on 82 even. Let's make sure we use this little ramp to our advantage to try and potentially close the gap that bit more. Right, straight back down to 45, 48. So 3 minutes 10. I'll grab some water now, or don't need it just yet. We'll wait a few kilometers with Alex Dowsett. And I think the guys in the break are going to be feeling pretty good that I'm not in that break. But they're using the equal amount of guys I'm using to just keep them close. So yeah, like, as I've said many times, guys, not worried at all. Every little hill I'm going to try and use in the build up just to close that gap that bit more. So Cummings stays in, which he will do. But yeah, you can effort cursor on literally nothing and just stay in this group. Even at 70, where effort cursoring at 35 was Stannard. And just cruising along in this group. 3 minutes, so gap coming down very, very slightly. I will grab some water. Dowsett can go 85, quick 85. Grab some water. Great job, Dowsett, today. He's using his energy again. Not too worried. Not too worried about that. You do need to stay aware when you're effort cursoring, just to make sure that they are staying in the group, which we're doing okay for now. Gonna up the tempo. Just before coming into this first climb, we'll infinite relay with Dowsett on 80. Oh my word, I put him. That was a mistake. We'll go back to 85 even. And see, we're effort cursoring on 60 and we're completely fine here. 3 minutes. Pixel, unlucky mate to have some red left, but 4th is very solid. You've still got a great chance going into the next round, I would say. So keep it up, mate. Good job. Right. We need to focus on this hill coming up now. Dowsett is just going to kill himself coming into this climb. 2 minutes and 59. Next we have Maclay on the front. Goes to Quarmont for the first time. There you are. Alex Dowsett is now done for the day. Ooh. Stannard is getting pushed right to the back. That is far from ideal from our leader today. Oh my word, Stannard has actually punctured. Oh my word, that's our leader. Hopefully we can attack straight back up here. Oh wow. Right, that's getting Fenn's wheel. So we're gonna use a lot of energy now with Fenn and Stannard trying to get him back in, which we should do no issues on this climb. And again, some other guys could have noticed that and potentially paced on the front, but because we were focusing in this group and they weren't, they potentially missed it. Okay, let's regroup. We've got away with a puncher there. Of course, it has cost us pretty big energy. Dowsett's done, that's fine. Yeah, it depends, Pixel, on the, I guess, on the results in that second race, because, I mean, technically, if you, let's think about it. If the guys who finished above you don't do so well, then you don't need as good a result. It depends if the guy that gets first gets another first, and the guy who got second gets another second. I think, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Not sure it does. Just making sure we stay here again on this little ramp. We do. Dan Maclay doing the work on the front for the moment. And he's going to be done pretty soon, and then we'll have 4 riders left. And the gap's still 2 minutes and 40 to that breakaway, which is I wouldn't say it's a worry, because we're looking very strong in this group, and there is a team behind actually, and it is Cobra. He's going to have to come back in, which he's doing right now. More cobbles, and we're in a terrible position here. 4 for me, must say. But we just need to stay in this group for now. Cummings, oh my word. Tough, it's really, really tough at the moment. So now we have Swift and Fenn. I think we're going to put, not quite sure who to put on the front here, to be honest, guys. Because Maclay is done. Do I put Swift or Fenn on the front? I think we're going to have to go for Ben Swift. There's no chance of him getting to the end. At least in the front, in my opinion. So I'm going to pace on the front with Fenn. Which I'll do now. I can put Swift on Stannard and Cummings in his wheel. So now we only have... Get out of the way, Maclay. You're done for the day. And this week. So Fenn's a strong... yeah. Potentially should have swapped that round, but I do want to close this gap now. So Fenn's going to pace 2 minutes now on this cobble section. Fenn's doing a really good job. Gap coming down all the time here. But I am going to swap these over. So Swift, you can pace higher than that. Let's go straight up to 75. And like I said, Stannard and Cummings looking very, very good here. Yeah, cool, Pixel. So yeah, keep it up, mate. I think a podium and you've got a decent chance. Ben Swift is going to Burn a lot of energy. 1 minute and 53 up to that break now. Like I say, Stannard and Cummings looking fine, which means I'm happy. So we do have a tough section now. Try not to get blocked here. We are very slightly, I believe, but always so hard not to get blocked. Cobra is or Hessink, sorry, the other French squad, facing very hard here. Are there 3 French squads? Maybe that's why I'm getting confused. There are. I think I've only had 2 from each country before. So Torres is done. Swift is going to pace hard. Cobra, mate, why not? You've got some riders in the break, right? You've got Buani. And yeah, this peloton, I'm planning on bringing them back in. You can see it's 1 minute and 20 now. We're looking good to bring that break in here. Stannard is looking very, very strong. Go 60 on this section. Aberasturi, a puncher. He's out the back. So a few from the Spanish squad of Miri out the back. A few other guys. There's a puncture for Rosetto. Can see Swift is now done as well. Okay. Okay then, we've got a decision to make. So it's just a minute up to the breakaway. I did want to try and save some more energy until the end, and I do believe this could all come back together sooner than I expected. I've been pacing very hard, of course. And we could be left with just Fenn and Cummings shortly, which isn't ideal. So 1 minute to this group up the road, 11 riders, just 21 in this group, a few out the back. Aberasturi will just about come back on. So, okay, Fenn's going to have to do some chasing as well now. I will create a little 3-man train at this point. I mean, if Swift can pace, it'd be great, but I'm not sure he can. No, we'll just go with Fenn, that's fine. Right, short hill, let's push it up to 85. Yeah, why Cobra? I'm not sure. I think you've got a fairly decent chance still. All still to play for. 75k to go. I'm playing it safe in making sure we bring this group up the road in. We'll go 90 to start this cobbled sector with Fenn. We'll make sure we bring that group in. And Stannard's still looking good, so I'm pretty happy. Although I'd have been perfectly fine with waiting a bit longer to bring them in. That's for sure. So we'll just go... I mean, we could do it right here. And there you are. There you go. The group's now combined. So counter-attacks straight away here. I would like to keep Fenn on the front. And yeah, this group can go again. I really don't care. So, the race has now changed because the breakaway have been caught, or at least the early breakaway. It has reformed somewhat with Luca, Luon, Solopay up the roads. But we have a long flat section now. And I don't think we can gain or lose a lot of time here. So we'll just pace slowly. And the Spanish squads are worried about it. Oh my words, I wasn't planning on following there. But it will come back together again. 29 riders now in the front. We have 3 of them. Which is perfectly fine for me. We're going to swap this round again just to concentrate on Stannard, but so we can really focus on his effort rather than Fenn's. He's about to go at the back, I believe. Counter-attacks again. And Solopay is eager to get off the front here. Can we keep Fenn here? I really, really would prefer to. And I think we can do because Sanchez, Solopay's off the front. I'm not worried about bringing that in just yet. I know Sanchez is fairly dangerous, but that's fine. 5 behind, but that's Hessink. I think they'll come back in. So we're waiting for the cobbles now, really. And if we can keep Fenn here, without pushing the pace now. I'm perfectly happy with that. Perfectly happy with that. But Stannard looking exceptionally strong, must be said. Cummings is also looking good. Very, very good. Happy with how Steve Cummings looks here. We can go down to just 20 on this downhill. Conserve a bit of energy, even maintain. Let's try and keep Fen, which we're just about doing. So 27 riders here. No one else is going to come back on, I believe. 4 for Murray. I think most teams have 4. Luca's got even 5. We just have 3, but again, the main man, Ian Stannard, looks fine, which is all we're worried about. And so it is in our interests, in that case, to make it a hard race, I would suggest. But at the same time, keeping Fen for as long as possible until we reach the next cobbled sector is also well in my interests. So I hope the stream's been okay today, guys. With regards to the buffering, connection, bitrate, etc. I think it looked okay from my end, so hopefully you're enjoying it. And hopefully we can get another solid result and potentially move into round 3. We'll grab some water with Fen. Stannard's used a bit too much energy for my liking. There you are. Rebuild the yellow. So Fen's looking fine now on this downhill. We're going to be able to recuperate with him. And you can see there's a strong move by Luca. Make sure we stay here. I think he's planning something into this climb, so I'm going to try and come to the front straight away. Could be the end of Andrew Fen, but yeah, it's a strong move by Luca. I'm just staying to the front now with Ian Stannard. Steve Cummings even is going to move over and protect Ian Stannard here. I do want to stay at the front now for the remainder of the race, which we're doing fine for now. 14 riders in the front. I think the rest will come back on here. Pace stays high though. Pace stays pretty high here. You can see a few teams caught behind. I think they'll come back on fine. We can use Fen still. He's still here. Andrew Fen doing a stellar job for Ian Stannard in this race today. 26, 1 or 2 out the back on that last climb. Castro and Cataneo, no one major. And we are coming now towards the Eau de Quarmont. 9k to go, and this is where the race really does where the race really enlights, I would say, if that's a saying. We're up to 15 viewers. Appreciate you all coming today, guys. We won the first race, so hoping for another strong one here to secure our place in round 2 or round 3. This is round 2. And Stannard is looking very strong alongside Steve Cummings. I assume the other leaders are in the same boat, so nothing special there. But right, we're now coming into the Eau de Quarmont, which means I want to come to the front now. Fen, we can burn him up. We can really burn Andrew Fen on this flat section now. More than happy to do that. Okay, and we're not quite to the front where I planned on being. So Cummings can now protect Ian Stannard. Fen's done. Good job, Andrew Fen. And you can see attacks into this climb. That is no surprise at all to me. Cummings is going to... Oh, let's just try and really go hard on this climb. Cummings is going to be unable to stay here with Ian Stannard. Vitti is attacking. That's the Ian Stannard of the Spanish squads. Cummings is going to really struggle. So I'm just going to take position with Steve Cummings. For now. Stannard looking to make a difference now. And we do have 3 riders at the front. Cummings in this group behind, so I'm going to stop working. Try and come back in now with Cummings. 99 with Cummings on this downhill. Can we try and join those riders up the roads? I do want to be honest. Right, and Stannard. Get in Steve Cummings' wheel. 99, come on Cummings, let's push the pace. 17 riders all that remain now. And we're at the front, coming over the Paterberg here. Cummings can go up to 99 into the downhill, and it's important we still have Cummings here, I do believe. So we haven't really created any gaps. Still 16 in this group, it looks like. So let's just lower the tempo. That's to be safe here. We're in a strong position overall. Right, Cummings is looking tired. 25k to go. That was the toughest climb remaining today that we've just gone over. Like I said, 16 in this group. I don't think any favourites will be out the back. Don't really want to check. I want to stay focusing on conserving energy. Now we can try and push it up to the front with Stannard. Not in a good position, but we don't want to get blocked onto this climb. Koppenberg, tough one. I mean, we could lose Cummings here. You can see Colbrelli. Oh, we could try something over the top. We really could. Could be a bit ambitious though. I'm just going to make sure I'm hovering to the front here. Cummings is pretty done now. And again, I'm going to play it safe. I don't want to push it too much. If Cummings can stay, we may as well have him protecting us. So another cobbled sector coming up now. It's not a hilly one, but just stay to the front. I think we're doing a decent job here. Cheers, Joe, mate. Cheers for the raids. I completely missed that. A few seconds ago. There you are. That's fine. How did your race go, mate? Awesome, mate. So does that mean you're through? It's close. We came first in the Amstel Gold Race here, and we're currently competing in towards Vlaanderen. This could be a little chance for Stannard to put in a little attack here. Akuji, thanks for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. We're in a 10th stage of the race. You can see Stannard trying to create some separation here. I'm not going to do the pulling. We're the only rider in this group now. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it was a fun race. Steve Cummings got the win for us. He's out the back now. We have 11 now in the front. So I think we're looking good in this one as well. I think we're looking pretty good. We've got enough yellow to go as fast as possible on that final climb. And I think we just need a top 5 or something like that just to secure our place in round 3. Just sitting in for now. Also these guys. And yeah, pace really does die now. I'm going to follow Alfredo. Oh, is Godin attacking for Cobra? He's not. Need to stay aware here. But Hessink, I think, looking menacing with Alfredo. Oh, he's really trying to put Alfredo in a good position. Right, let's go 85 with Stannard. Make sure we stay in a good position. And up to 90, up to 95, 99 with Ian Stannard on this final climb. It's only a 2-star sector, but we can try maybe something. Let's go 92 now. We're in a very good position. Energy gel. I do want to save some energy for a little attack over the top. Cobra's on the attack. We'll follow him. We'll follow Cobra, who is attacking. And we've got a lot of energy here, so let's just push this. 85 with Ian Stannard. I think a lot of teams looking good though. Let's just continue pushing it because we're downhill after this. I don't think we can try this to attack realistically. Let's just sit up. Conserve our red now. It's going to be a sprint today. I'm pretty sure of that. Unless there's attack on this final sector. Need to be very, very careful here. Right, 2.5k to go. Ian Stannard is going to up the pace. 299 into the downhill sector. Alfredo is attacking for Hessink. We'll now sprint for it with Ian Stannard. We're not in a good position. Can we come through? And Ian Stannard takes the win. It's 2 out of 2. It's 2 out of 2, boys. Stannard gets the win in Dwarsdorf Vlaanderen. Cummings gets the win in Amstel Gold. And we win 2 out of 2 in round 2. Can you believe it? Oh, dearie me. I'm shocked. I am absolutely shocked. We played it quite nicely, to be fair. Cheers, Joe. Cheers, mate. Cheers, all. We left it late. We left it very late. We didn't even use all our reds, but I think we timed it quite nicely in the end. Ian the legend, indeed. Indeed, Tulpi. Oh, boy, oh boy. I can't believe it, guys. Cheers, Pixel. Thanks, Felix. Stand out the brute, Joe the God. Not quite sure about that, mate, but I mean, Dowsett is giving up, yeah. Good. I was like 2 hours down. 2 out of 2. Can you believe it? Oh, that is... I'm so happy with that. Pixel, I went 99 with about 2k to go. I followed someone else who was already sprinting and then went with maybe 1.5 and I still had red left. And I didn't have all my reds. So you can sprint with 2k to go, I expect, if you've got your full reds. I thought I'd burnt all my reds. I wanted to try and win solo. I thought we had the energy, but everyone else looked after their leaders very well indeed. So yeah, if you've got full red, you can go with a long way to go, that's for sure. But yeah, we get the win. McClay, has he given up? He's still finishing, bless him. Try and save everyone the hassle of waiting for him. Because I think everyone else is in the car, effectively. Just finished with Dan McClay. Cheers, Joe. No worries, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate that a lot. And so, guys, I think it's pretty certain that we're into round 3 of the Solo Classics. Yeah, Pixel, I'm about to raid him. So, yeah, don't worry, mate. I'll raid him now. I've never done a raid, so I'm going to try and do that right now. So you can either stay here or jump in, up to you. I'm sure you're some way into your second race now. But we'll raid Benji in a second, guys. I think we're done. I think we're done. I don't know why it's not finishing. I'd quite like to see the results page. And Dowsett's officially withdrawn. I think we're about to see the results page. Maybe not with Murray's riders here. We'll see if it goes to the results page. Take a quick look at the results, but we know we've won 2 out of 2. And I will now wrap up, I think, because 2 races are now done. Yeah, I'll raid Benji now, guys. I won't hold you any longer. Hope you've enjoyed today. That was highly enjoyable. 2 out of 2 wins. Can't really believe it. I think we're about to see the results page, but yeah, 2 wins out of 2. Really did not expect that, and we'll be going into round 3. I think it's a while. Oh, sorry, I'm playing my voice back. That's a bit weird. So yeah, sorry, I don't really know what to say. I'm pretty pumped. I'm gonna raid Benji now, guys. Here you are. We'll take a quick look at the results. That's what I was waiting for. So Stanard gets the win. I think Solopay and Cobra are going through as well. Great results for them, but we get 2 out of 2. So yeah, absolutely pumped. Right, guys, thanks for coming today. Appreciate you all. Good luck if you're still competing. I will now raid Mr. Benji Narson, who I think is still in race 2. I will have round 3 coming up at some point, and we do have round 2 of the solo tour coming up on Saturday, I believe, and I'll have a Trek stream as well coming up later this week. So yeah, stick around, guys. Hope you've enjoyed today, and thank you very, very much for coming. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers, guys, and we'll go and raid Benji right now. So here we go. Let's go raid Benji. Never done this before. Let's see what happens. So cheers, guys. Thanks for coming. We'll raid Benji now.